Rudy Radio presents He Said, She Said, powered by Rude Rangers Entertainment. I'm Noel Epps, not just sports by Noel Epps, and she is Yvonne, the Motivator Man, from her show, Determined Women of Destiny. This show explores all types of topics from the male and female perspective. We are going to make you laugh. We may even make you cry. But most of all, we will make you think. So do us a favor. Please like and share this episode with friends and family on all social media platforms. We encourage you to be a part of the conversation. So please comment in the chat section down below when ready. Yvonne, are you ready?
I am. How are you, Noel? How are you doing?
Again, I'm going to tell you again. I am blessed and highly favored.
Okay, that'll preach, you know.
So, hey, I'm doing well. I'm happy.
Good.
I feel good. My health is good,
Good.
Every time you wake up is a good day. That's what they say, right?
In the time of COVID, that's right. Anytime on topsoil is a good place to be.
That's right. So today's topic, you ready?
I am ready. Tell me, what is it?
This is coming from Amber Johnson, the white woman, Amber Johnson. Shout out to all my Caucasian brothers and sisters. I love y'all like cooked food. Although some of you make me a little nutty at times, but I still love you like cooked food.
Blanca Amber Johnson.
Blanca Amber Johnson. That's for my Hispanic brothers and sisters.
Yes.
Okay. From Amber, the top 5 reasons when you know it's time to break up. Top 5 reasons when you know it's time to break up.
That's interesting. Can I
Very
start?
interesting. You want to start?
I would love to.
Okay, let's go.
Okay, when you roll over and that morning breath ain't sweet no more.
Oh, man.
That's because you can't stand him and it's time to break up.
It's love. True love.
That's right.
When you kiss over your mate
first thing in the morning
with morning breath. Now, I'm not talking about a peck. Anybody can do a peck.
No, we're talking about full out kiss.
As you open your mouth and train smoke come out of it, and you still continue with the kiss, that's a different type of love. And when that stops, you are 100% right. That's a direct
It's time. You can't stand him no more. You can't stand him.
Direct indication of something wrong.
Everything he do is wrong. Everything she do is wrong. Because that morning breath, you roll over, good morning. You take that first kiss, you take that hit, man, because you love that person and you just want to embrace them in the morning. And you just thanking God that you got them and you're just loving your life. Even if you had an argument the night before, it's okay because they're yours and you're theirs. And, you just take that hit, that morning breath kiss.
Yes.
You turn over and you look at him.
And that train smoke coming.
And you're like, ugh. And he ain't even said nothing. His back is turned. You can smell that breath. You're like, ugh. I hate him. I hate him. Let me get out the bed first, just in case he want to say something with that stinking breath. Same breath he had 3 years ago, you were loving, but right now you out of love. So
that's a whole fact.
His breath is unacceptable.
Yes, that's a whole fact. You hit it on the head, girl. You said that same breath you was loving 3 years ago, because that's one of the things that don't change. That train smoke is usually the same every morning. Every morning.
Care. You can brush before you go to bed. You can gargle.
Yes.
You can gargle with battery acid. I am telling you, you're going to wake up with some bad breath.
That train smoke will be there.
It just happens. And, for you to wake up and say, oh my God, your breath stinks. Okay, yours does too. I mean, and there's some people that are ridiculous. Like I have a girlfriend that she has for the last 20 years. She wakes up first. She makes sure she brush her teeth, comb her hair, put on her makeup, and get back in the bed so she can look glamorous. I said, so he can turn over with his bad breath and melt your eyelashes off. Because he's not getting
that speaks to a lot of things, though. That's because when you got that train smoke in the morning, right?
You said train smoke.
Yes, that train smoke. Okay, because when you in love, you don't even really need to get up and brush your teeth right away.
That's
like
right.
You can go downstairs, get you a cup of coffee, get you something to eat, then come back with that same train smoke.
Listen,
that's love for your ass right there.
On Saturday morning, and it's raining outside, and ain't nobody going to go to work. Ain't no kids in the house. Even if they're older kids, so they're occupying themselves. You turn on that TV, and y'all are sitting up there talking.
Yeah.
Just talking with the bad breath. Just talking. Just talking and laughing. Yeah.
The romance has changed when your spouse
that's right.
has put a candy bowl full of shirts right on your bedstand.
I don't know about a candy bowl full of shirts, but when you keep, you hear stuff like, "Oh, can you brush your, can you brush your teeth?" Excuse me, sir. Excuse me. Excuse me. It was never a problem before.
Definitely changed.
Love has
definitely changed, and then you hoping they spend some real time in the bathroom, and then you do something real slick while they go to the bathroom, go brush that train smoke. You get up and you go downstairs. Oh, that love is gone.
No, you get up while they're in the shower, they're brushing their teeth in the shower. You go to the downstairs bathroom, get yourself together, and then you go on out the door.
Oh, that's dirty.
And then they text you, "Well, where you at?" "Oh, I'm in Macy's. I went shopping."
Oh, yeah, it's time to break up. It's time to break up. Y'all no longer in love. It's time to go. But I got one too.
Okay. So
when the pow sessions in the morning, in the evening, even with the train smoke, when the pow sessions has changed, the frequency has changed, the quality has changed.
I gotta stop you. You know why I gotta stop you? Because we're not gonna do a twofer, because that's a good one. That needs to be a number 4, a 3, a 2, or a 1. So
okay, so
we're gonna go back to that. We're gonna go back to that. That's a good one. Yeah, that's a good one. Because we can talk about that one. But let's stay on this breath thing. Because for some reason, especially guys think it's a really good reason to break up if you're not married. I was talking, because I'm a guy's girl, all my friends are guys, and now that we're of older age, they're divorced or they're separated, whatever. And one guy was saying, "Yeah, I broke up with her." This was a girl he was dating, a woman, excuse me. I broke up with her because she always used to eat stuff to make her breath stink. Okay, so she wanted stinking breath on a purpose. That means she didn't want you to be around, because I'm not going to eat onions all the time when I'm liking you, because onions stink and I want to kiss. So why would you want to be up in my mouth if my mouth is smelling like onions?
What about those people who can't fix the train smoke? It's train smoke in the morning, train smoke in the afternoon, train smoke in the evening. And here they walking around with these masks, and you still got the train smoke coming through the mask. What about those people?
If I smell your breath through a mask, okay.
Can those people be loved? Because
everybody can be loved. Everybody can be loved.
This is what I'm thinking.
Why won't you love somebody because they got bad breath?
When I smell that train smoke in the afternoon, and I see your spouse, I'm sitting here wondering what is wrong with your spouse's nasal passage.
Because they love them. They love them, and they become accustomed to it.
That's true.
I mean, I say the same thing. I say the same thing too. I went out with a guy one time, and we went back to his brownstone in Brooklyn that smelled like butt and feet. And I'm sitting there like, I've got to leave because this smell is going to be in my weed.
But you didn't love them. So if you loved them, you'd have stayed.
No.
No, because if you loved them, this is what a woman would do. Because women are nurturers.
They would have cleaned up the house.
Get to the bottom. A woman gonna get to the bottom of this smell. She ain't gonna sit up here all day, all night, and smell feet and butt. That's not what a woman gonna do.
She would have brushed his tongue for him. She would say, "Listen, I bought this at the store, and if you scrape your tongue, it's supposed to help with bad breath." Well, I ain't got bad breath.
And she'd have found them shoes and cleaned that toilet for you too. Yes, that's what she would have done. If she loved you.
Yep. She would have put that mass and gel powder in them shoes.
Mass and gel powder.
Don't you know that kills athletes' feet? Don't you know that kills bacteria?
I know it kills bacteria. I definitely know it kills bacteria. But that's what a woman would do. A man will sit there and then become perturbed.
He won't even be perturbed. He'll just have sex over it and just never see her again. But he's not going to give up the chance of having sex. My brother told me that. Told me that.
Especially if the pow sets are good.
Yeah.
If the pow sets are good, he's going to sit there with all that funky butt in the air. That button chips.
Don't care.
That button Cheetos all in the air.
Don't care. My brother told me, he said, listen, when you get your first place, what you have to do is make sure that it's always clean. I said, what makes you think it's going to be dirty? He said, no, sis. Don't ever have a bad day and your apartment don't look good and a guy come over, because he's never going to respect you because you didn't have enough respect for him to clean up to make the place nice. Now, he'll step over all of that to get to the bed to have sex with you.
That's true.
But he's not going to respect you. So you're right.
That's true.
A woman's apartment could be the worst ever. Homeboy will just shake his clothes out to make sure he don't take them roaches home with him.
Yes, them brown boys. Yes.
But he'll have sex in it.
What about the hot chick that takes the selfie and behind her is a sheer dump site? What about them? Because she gonna get a man to come over there now. And the man ain't even looked at the background.
Do you see some of them tubs? I have mentioned so many times that, and she looked good, but that tub don't, bro. How she's sitting in a tub with soap suds and she didn't take that same soap and wash the tubs. But let's get back to this bad breath though.
Yes.
So
how about gargling some of that bubble bath?
His apartment smelled like button feet, and I couldn't take it anymore. So I left. And when he went to hug me, not even kiss me goodnight, his breath smelled like button feet. And I'm like, what in the world is coming off of your belly? Halitosis, what you eating? Oh my God.
It's that tooth.
I said that. And I
it's
said
that tooth in the back.
I don't even know. But I was thinking it and it came out my mouth and he looked at me like, B, I'll kill you.
Yeah, but you're right though. If they love you, they'll hang around with you. They'll hang around with you with all that train smoke. As soon as they start mentioning that train smoke, they're no longer in love. And we gotta go to break.
Yes, but before we go to break, I have to say hello to Lori from Massapequa. Lori, hey girl, hey, thank you for listening. Thank you for the love. And guess what, Lori? I lived in Massapequa, right on Stone Boulevard. Mess around, go to my mama's house. I dare you. I dare you. But I did. I'm from Alabama. That's why I'm country. Okay, but I'm from the South Side. So, Lori, thank you for listening. We are so happy that you're one of our constant listeners because you're the reason why we have, gone as far as we've gone. So thank you so much for listening. And hang on in there. We still got 4 more topics to go. And we the break.
I'm Doozy Box Dave, and my prices are Doozy Box. Come into LI Telecom at 2287 Route 112, Medford, New York, or call me at 631-833-9679. I dare you!
Hey, good people, you are listening to, that's right, he said, she said, And I am Yvonne, the Motivated Man from Determined Women of Destiny. And you can check my show out. I ain't even going to tell you because I'm doing a whole new platform. And you'll have to go to my page, Determined Women of Determined Women of Destiny Facebook group. Join the group to find out when the show is coming. But Determined Women of Destiny was just picked up by On Point Network. Yes!
All right, congratulations.
I am so happy, and I have a whole new format coming, and I want you guys to go on over there to the Facebook page, Determined Women of Destiny, and check it out. But my boy Noel over here, every Sunday morning, 9 o'clock, is tearing it up with all the craziness that he does. And we were talking.
I had to give a little bit of a serious issue this weekend.
Oh, really?
Yeah, this weekend because I have a Caucasian friend. I have a friend who's a real good dude. I think he's a good dude at the end of the day. But, you know, sometimes our Caucasian brothers and sisters have a hard time in trying to tell us that, you know, how to be black. You know, black people don't tell you how to be German, Italian, and Irish, but they feel very comfortable in telling us how to be black. So I had to lay down some laws Sunday. You know, it's probably one of my best shows, but I had to lay down some laws Sunday. So Sunday was kind of serious. So,
okay.
Yeah.
All right. Can we get a replay so we can enjoy the slap down?
Oh, it wasn't a slap down. It was the education. But it's all good.
It was a slap up.
Yeah, it was a slap up. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
But before we go on,
okay,
I got somebody I need to give a shout out to. This is special.
Okay.
Aurora Workman.
Okay.
Listen, Aurora Workman, you special, girl. You special. She is the first Black female president of the Nassau Community Alumni Association. Okay, I just received a letter, okay, to be a part of it. You know, listen, shout out to Aurora putting all that hard work in and keeping the alumni a part of Nassau Community. Do not sleep. Nassau Community is one of the top community colleges in America, right in your backyard. So do not sleep.
Absolutely.
But
I was there for a year and a half, 2 years. Yep, 2 years.
Well, I was there in '89, and my mind wasn't right in '89, and I went back in '95.
All right.
Okay. But I had to do what I had to do. I got in, I got out. Did 69 credits in a year. So, hey, do what I had to do.
Listen, I left, had a baby, got married,
Yep,
ended
same
up going
thing.
to Hunter College. And because of my grades at Nassau, everything transferred over all of those years later. So, yeah,
That's
Nassau
the beauty of
Community
Nassau.
College, don't play. And plus, I learned how to play spades. Yes, I did. I didn't know how to play spades.
Shout out to the Nassau Community Union. Nassau Community.
Oh no! It was
Shout
the
out to the
old
union.
campus. It was the old campus.
The union has changed.
Well, it was the old I'm dating myself. It was the old campus cafeteria. Shout out to Tracy Patterson and Michael Mason. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
But let's move on. Let's get to our next topic.
That's right.
The top 5 reasons when you know it's time to break up. Number 5 was, I'm sorry, I didn't write it down.
Was the
Number 5
breath.
was when you wake up to that morning breath, and now your stomach is turned. That's when you know it's time to go.
It's over now.
Yes. And number 4, we already touched on it a little bit.
Yep.
That pound session has changed. The frequency has changed and the quality has changed.
Yep.
As soon as she looks at you or he looks at you with some type of disdain, because you need to be touched, you need to be made feel good, you need to be feeling good, and they don't want you to feel good anymore, and they're not able to provide that for you, and you start to think, hey, I might have to seek it somewhere else. Oh yes, it's time to break up.
Well, I will tell you this, ladies. When you're coming through the door, kicking off your shoes, taking off your bra, snatching off your wig, and he is upstairs taking off his shirt, taking off his pants and his boxes, so that y'all can get it in before the kids get home from after school activities. That's love.
You know that's right.
When you coming through the door, you take off your shoes slowly. You keep your wig on. You ain't took off your suit jacket from work. You walk upstairs and you say, "Hey, did you cook dinner?" He says, "No." "Okay, what you want to eat?" "I don't know." "All right, I'm going to go in here and throw something in." You go and wash your hands. Always wash your hands first when you come in the house. Even before COVID, I used to do that. But you wash your hands. You look in the bedroom. You're like, and then you change into the ugliest, dingiest t-shirt. The sweatpants that got the funk of 50,000 years.
Chicken grease on your sweatpants.
And you go into this kitchen and you cook dinner. The kids are home from after school sports. You sit down at the table, and for 45 minutes, your kids are talking nonstop, and y'all ain't said a word.
Let me ask you a question.
I'm listening.
Is complacency a reason to break up? Because complacency can set in. And I'll being together for umpteen years.
You're right. That's why you always have to keep it spicy. That's the reason why you always have to do a date night, or you have to do something fun and exhilarating. You know, like put on his boxer shorts and his wife beater and walk around the house. It makes him laugh. And then the next you know, you start laughing, you start touching. Then, like you said, there goes the pow-pow session. But you always have to keep some type of spice. You have to keep it fun. You have to keep it romantic. You know, let him come into a dark house and see, you know, rose petals. And then there's notes along the way to your bedroom. And he has to do a different scavenger hunt and all this other stuff. And it leads to you. You know,
let me tell you what I did one time.
Let me tell you right now, to our male listeners, don't draw DM.
Let me tell you what I did one time. I tried to creep my big ass through a window. Oh, man. By the time I was my big ass through the window, I was out here wheezing and breathing heavy. By the time I got in the house, I was done. I didn't want to do nothing.
You're not Romeo, okay? You are not Romeo. You ain't built for this. You ain't built for this. Just do what you're built
I'm good. I scratched my leg up.
Listen,
I'm good.
Do what you're built for. Like, I can't get on no pole. I'm not getting on no pole. Okay, that pole is breaking. Okay?
But you're right. But you're right. You're right. Like, complacency is not a reason to break up. It's not a reason to break up. It's a reason for you to be creative and work a little bit harder.
Yes, that's what it is. Working. Yeah, especially if you love the person. If you don't love the person and complacency has set in, no matter what you do, is not going to bring it back. You're ready to go.
You might have to communicate that. You might have to communicate, hey, maybe we're being a little complacent. Maybe we need to do this. Maybe we need to spice it up a little bit. Maybe you have to communicate that. But it's not a reason. I thought you were going to say it was. That's why I asked you. No. It's not a reason to break up.
No, I keep trying to tell you.
It's not a reason to break up.
You think you know me. We do a show. Y'all know me. Y'all know me.
No, I thought that's what you would say. But I'm glad you said otherwise. You know?
And let me tell you another thing, since you brought that up. Another thing is not a reason for a breakup. And women do it all the time. When they think they don't have information, they haven't seen it in their own eyes. When they think that their man is cheating. Now, I'll give you a story. And a woman thought that a guy, her husband was interested in this particular woman. And there was a phone call, message or something that made her feel like it was right. And ended up getting divorced and all this other stuff. So when I heard the story and saw the woman, I said, see, if she was a friend of mine, she'd still be married. And they said, why? Because she looked at that woman as competition. She's not competition. You have 5 children, 30 some odd years. And
threw it away because you thought.
And you thought. You had no proof, but you thought. and you looked at that woman and you got scared. I'm going to tell you right now, by the time I finished with him, he would have had to take off from work. He wouldn't have been able to keep up with me sexually.
That's right.
I would have had I would have been wearing some stuff to bed that he would have been having a heart attack for.
That's right.
I would have been calling him in the middle of the day saying stuff
That's
that
right.
he'd have to run to the bathroom to
Ladies and men, take care of that pow session.
Yeah.
Listen, I chase my wife around here like a small animal. I sure do. I chase her around like a small animal. She can't stand me sometimes.
And women have to understand that men are visual and men are sexual. Now, that doesn't mean that it doesn't matter how good you look. You're not going to look good to everybody.
As long as you look good to him or her.
That's right. And you need to understand that. Don't be so self-conscious that, I'm a big girl. I'm a chunky chick. So if he happens to look at a size 9, I'm not going, oh, that's what you want? You want a size 9? Why are you with me? And he going to look at me and say, yeah, you're right. Why am I with you? Because you're losing your freaking mind. I looked at her.
Women,
I'm with you.
I'm glad you brought this up. Women, let me give you a secret. Let me tell y'all a secret, women. All men look. I don't give a damn how many times you think he ain't looking, how many times you question him. All men look. Men will dislocate their retina to try to look. Okay? Men are going to look. You might as well just be cool with he look. As long as he doesn't react to it, as long as he doesn't disrespect you with the long games and all that other stuff, men are going to look.
There's a level of respect.
Yes.
Because if you look and she looks back at you and there's a longness to that look, you're wrong. Okay, I looked at you, you look good. Now you look back at me, no, I'm not getting in trouble because I don't want you. I just looked at you because you look good. This is who I want to look at on a regular basis.
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly.
And then guess what, ladies? Him looking at that thing walking down the street, okay, that might fix your pow session that night. Oh, yes, Lord. You might as well use her as the visual tool, okay, so you can get your pow session right.
I really don't want, but wait a minute, we really don't want you thinking about her when you with us.
No, not thinking, but hey, look at that thing. We don't think about her, we gonna be thinking about you.
Well,
but that might trigger something. That might be the first domino.
So ladies, to keep the spontaneity, keep him on his feet, do something different. Wear a blonde wig to bed. What? That's right. Change your name to Bob.
I don't know if I want the blonde wig.
Well, if you don't, then you can get a red one. Whichever one you want, choose. I'm going to bring home 3. You choose the one you want me to be tonight. And we're going to break.
Round 3.
Hey, welcome back to He Said, She Said. I'm here, I'm Noel Epps from Not Just Sports by Noel Epps, and my co-host is Yvonne, the Motivator Man from Determined Women of Destiny. Okay, and we're here every Tuesday. I want y'all to know we're here every Tuesday, 7 p.m. So I'm going to do something a little different at this point, and I am going to give you all the platforms that we are on at this point before we go to number 3. Okay? He Said, She Said. We're on Roku, Amazon Fire TV, YouTube, Vimeo, Amazon Alexa, Google Play, the App Store, iHeartRadio, RudeRangers.com, On Point Network.tv, Spotify, Facebook, and Queen Blueprint TV. So you could catch us on so many different platforms. And right now, you guys got us popping. We out here, we syndicated. We're number 1 on Rude Rangers Radio. We out here popping thanks to you. So please, people, thank you for all your support. Thank you for all your support, and let's keep up the good work.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hugs,
So now,
kisses, and smooches.
yeah,
And that.
So right now we're discussing the top 5 reasons when you know it's time to break up. Number 5, that morning breath is now full train smoke. It's now LIRR coming out her mouth. It's a her mouth. Okay? That morning breath. You used to have no problem kissing that morning breath. Now,
this fool said, wait a minute, stop. This fool said the Long Island Railroad.
Yes.
Choo-choo.
Yeah, that was next stop, Amityville. Yeah.
Next stop, bathroom.
Next stop, Babylon. Yeah, that's what it is now. Okay. Number 4, that pow session, quality and quantity has changed. Okay, and there's a difference between complacency and breaking up. There's a difference. Yeah. Okay, so please understand there's a difference. That don't mean leave. That pow when you're not loved no more, that pow session has changed. You'll know it.
Yes, you will.
Number 3, what you got?
Number 3, when he or she works late every night.
Oh.
And doesn't come home. And you turn over and they ain't there, and you say, "Thank God I get to have the whole bed."
The hours have changed.
Is done.
The hours have changed, and you don't mind.
That's right.
Oh, yeah.
I'm in here by myself.
And you don't mind. That's
right.
The part. That's the part right there.
I can roll over. I can fart. I can watch TV and leave the TV off. I can do whatever I want. They never got to come back.
With men, listen to me. Men, listen to me.
Oh, God.
When you are out here acting a whole fool, your hours have changed. You home an hour late, 2 hours late, 3 hours late, and you don't even get a text message saying where you at.
She done.
Man. Red flags need to go up everywhere.
She done. She is finished. She is good as gone. And if you say, "Well, what can I do to change it?" Nothing.
Red flags need to go
Nothing.
up.
She's gone. She's as good as gone. She's happy that you're not there. She doesn't want you to be there. When you're around, it really pisses her off. And she may say something to you like, "Ain't you got someplace to go?" "No, I figured I'd stay home with you today."
Right,
no, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't you have to go to the office? Don't you have some friends to play golf with? Yeah, she's finished. She's finished.
Or she's very busy.
She could be.
Or she's very busy.
She could be. Well, for guys, when they're absent, they're usually very busy. When women check out, they don't usually check out to be with somebody else. They check out to enjoy the life that they wasn't having because they had you in their life. Yeah, that's what we do. We check out. We're like, "Oh my God, I don't have to cook dinner. I don't have to pick up smelly socks. I ain't got to pick up drawers with streaks in it. Oh, I ain't got to smell this spot.
Any man that leaves his socks or drawers with streaks around the room for your wife to pick up, you are a whole jackass. I'm sorry.
Can you
pick up your own socks? Pick up your own drawers.
Can you say that for the people in the back that was chatting while you was preaching?
I can't even imagine. I can't imagine leaving my drawers around or my socks around for my wife to be. I know what's going on in these drawers. I know what's going on in these socks. I don't need to leave that for her.
You are stupid. Just when I want to hate you, you do something to make me.
I do not want to leave that for her.
He said, "I know what's going on in these drawers."
Yeah. You know what my biggest fear in life is? My biggest fear in life is my wife or my daughter having to clean up behind me when using the bathroom. Like me being so handicapped that I will not be able to clean myself. That's like my biggest fear in life.
Well, we're going to make sure that we pray and that doesn't happen because
what I need
that
to do
would just wreck you. That would wreck you.
What I need to do is get a squatty potty or bidet, something.
A squatty potty or a bidet, and he
Yeah,
knows what a
yeah.
bidet is. Oh, I can't. I keep forgetting y'all can't see me because I'm like looking at your little auntie now. But yeah, I like that. You say I know what's going on in these drawers, and
Yes.
you have respect. Like I'm gonna wash my own underwear,
No,
but
I'm not saying I'm going to wash you.
but you're
What
at
I'm
least
saying
gonna
is
put them
I'm
in the
not going to
hamper.
leave them in the middle of the floor
Yeah.
for her to pick them up.
And that's really good. That's really good. But when we check out, that's what we're checking out from. We're not checking out like, oh yeah, I'm gonna get me somebody. No, because if you get somebody else, here come the stinking feet, here come the stinking shoes, here come them drawers, here comes the dinners, here comes all of that stuff that you want to run from. So I'm gonna tell you, 85% of the time we check out to be away from everybody and just to be with ourselves.
And just know this. Just know this. Your foolishness and her wanting to be away from you, men especially, is pushing her into somebody else's arms. This, and I understand what Yvonne is saying, but loneliness gets old real quick. Just know that.
It doesn't get as old for us as it does for you guys.
Not
And
as
I'm
maybe
not
not as
saying
quick.
it's not
Maybe
as
not as
quick.
quick.
No, because we
Not
can
as
hang
quick.
on for quite a while because we don't want to run into another one of y'all. Y'all will run through hundreds of us because you don't have to have any responsibility. You jump in the hole, you jump back out. With us, we gotta nurture you. We gotta listen to you. We gotta make you feel like you're really the big man and all that other stuff. So we take a lot
That'll be
from
a smart move
ourselves.
that'll be a smart move for you as a woman. That'll be a
Well,
smart move.
the thing is,
Feed
we
that
take
ego.
a
You feed that
lot.
ego, he'll do a whole lot for
Yeah,
you. You
we
feed that
do.
ego.
We take a lot from ourselves to make sure that you guys feel okay. And most definitely, if you make him feel like a king, you can almost get anything that you want if you've got the right man. Now, I'm not saying get Billy the bum that screws everybody and won't work. You can make him feel like $1 million. He ain't gonna do nothing. But if
Mhm.
you get a man, a real man, and you tell him, honey, you're the GOAT. You're the greatest of all time. You're the best at everything. I am so blessed to be the woman that's in your life. You complete me. That guy will jump off the roof into hell with gasoline drawers on,
Yep.
roll over glass to come back home to bring you one red rose from 7-Eleven.
I
And
think
when
we mentioned this before in
yeah,
previous shows. To
mhm,
be his fault, especially for men, because men
mhm,
are ego driven, pride driven.
absolutely,
Okay,
absolutely.
so if you are his number one cheerleader,
Mhm.
oh, he's gonna move mountains for you, girl.
And
If you be his number one cheerleader.
he's not asking to be drafted to another team because he knows how good this team is for him.
Yeah,
He knows that he grew with this team. You know, if
yeah.
you look at it and you deal with your relationship with him the same way he enjoys football, check out the team that he watches, and there's a reason why. That's his favorite team. There's a lot of people from New York. New York isn't their favorite team. When I got into football, I loved the Seattle Seahawks. That was
Mm-hmm.
my favorite team. I thought they were the scrappiest little team, but they worked. But you know, to guys, everything is a sport. It's a sport.
Pretty
So
much.
what you do is you're his head coach. You're his head cheerleader.
Yeah.
You know,
So men, when those hours have changed, and
it's
you
done
ain't getting
deal.
that text, where you at?
That's right. She finished. She
Oh,
don't
oh,
care. She's sitting there
you
doing
better
her
look out.
toenails, hoping
Another
you
story's
don't
coming.
come. All
But we
right, we're
gotta go
going
to
to
break.
break. Yep, yep.
Round 4.
Hey, good people. It's Yvonne, the Motivator Man, and I'm here with Noel Epps. My show is Determined Women of Destiny. And I have a new date and time, which you'll have to go to the Facebook group page for Determined Women of Destiny to get more information. That's right. Go on over there. Join the group. It ain't gonna hurt you. Get some good information. Some really nice biz chicks over there. And Noel, not just sports by Noel Epps, every Sunday morning at 9 a.m. Make sure you tune in. You might hear him slash somebody else. No, he didn't slash him. He just happened to tap him a little bit on the shoulder.
Yeah.
So it's not always fun and giggles over there. Sometimes he brings the heat.
Yeah.
And speaking
Sometimes
about bringing the heat, this show today, okay, Amber Johnson, okay,
Yes.
I'm gonna say your name the way we would have known it, Amber Johnson. Thank you so much for this topic, and it is 5 ways to know that your significant other is no longer feeling you.
Yeah.
They done.
Yeah.
So tell us, number 5 was what, Noel?
Next stop, Babylon. When you got that train smoke, and they no longer kiss you, the same train smoke you had 5 years ago, and all of a sudden they don't want to kiss you no more. Oh yeah, they're looking to get out. They're looking to get out of this thing.
Yeah, that early morning kiss ain't got that power.
Yeah. Number 4, the pow sessions on the quality and the quantity has changed. Yes. As soon as you say, not tonight, when you used to be at each other like wild dogs, okay, yeah, start looking otherwise. She's ready to break up, man. Number 3, and before we go back to number 3, understand the difference between complacency.
That's right.
And she no longer loves you or no longer wants to be with you. There's a difference.
See,
okay?
if she's willing to work with you, like, hey, honey, it's Friday night, let's go date night. And before you can get date night out your mouth, she done took a shower. She done took that blue stuff off her face. She done combed her hair out. She looking real good. Talking about, where we going tonight, honey? That means you got a chance. Yeah.
When she got a mud mask on and a bonnet, it's time to go.
And you say, honey, let's have a date night. And you say, no, not tonight. I really want to exfoliate my skin and tighten my pores. She's gone. She's gone.
Number 3, the hours have changed.
Mm-hmm.
You used to come in at 6. Now you think you're coming at 9, 10, 11.
Mm-hmm.
And she ain't called you once and said, hey, where you at?
Don't care.
Red flags everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
Red flags everywhere.
Just stay where you at. I'm good.
Yep. Number 2, when doing the normal has become an issue.
Oh.
What I mean by that, man, she no longer cooks.
Mm-mm.
She used to change your toothbrush every 3 months. You got all the bristles just laying down.
Mm-mm.
When she decides she ain't combing no buckshots in the back of her neck, and she's still going to the supermarket. Women, when he allows you to ride around with no brakes on your car, when he puts his hands on you in a violent battle.
Oh my God.
Or when you find out he's on the down low, it's time to break up. It's time to break up. Don't tell me you giving him another chance. Okay? He showed you who he is. Believe it.
Okay, let's go through these. Do the first one again. Let's go through them. Because I want to comment on each one. Yeah.
Okay, this is for men. When she no longer cooks, when she doesn't change your toothbrush every 3 months, all the bristles is laying down. And she refuses to comb the buckshot to the back of her neck, but she go in the shop, right? She go in the alleys.
Okay.
And she walking beside you.
Okay, yeah. She has come to the point. She has come to the point that she don't care about you.
Yes.
And what was the first one again? I remember the toothbrush and the buckshots. What was the other?
When she used to cook every night.
Oh yeah, she's not cooking because she don't care if you eat.
Yeah.
She don't care where you eat.
She don't care about your nutrition.
Definitely not. The bristles, she don't care nothing about your dental hygiene because you're not kissing her no way.
Yes.
And her walking out the house looking like
looking crazy
after the blast. let me tell you something. Women will go out with their friends looking like crazy.
Look at beautiful.
No. And when they with their man, they know they better look like Low and Dynamite.
Because you're a direct representation of each other.
Thank you.
You're a direct representation of each other.
Thank you. Okay, so let's throw Derek Jackson in there. Why you have his wife sitting up there looking like Blue Lagoon?
Oh, wow.
Let's go on. Because you know we can talk about
this.
We can talk about this. No, because I'm gonna contact you. We're gonna talk about it. We're not on here, but we're gonna talk about it. No. We're gonna talk about this. Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
Is that a Derek Jackson issue? Or is that a Mrs. Jackson issue?
No, it's a both of their issue, and I'll tell you why. Derek Jackson is a narcissist. Number one. How can you allow your wife to look like that? And number two,
okay, is he allowing his wife to look like that, or is she deciding to look like that?
No, you would have picked Maria and put her in a box if she said, and this is how I'm gonna do the video. You just said, and I'm gonna fold, but I'm just saying, you would have folded her up with her little behind and put her in a box and told her, and you don't come out until the video over since you don't know how to bring yourself presentable.
Marie would have been gussied up from the neck up. Okay.
Any woman
she'd have some sweats and some sneakers down at the bottom, but from the neck up, she'd have been gussied up.
Any woman would have, and that also speaks to her. You know, how she has allowed this relationship to penetrate who she is. Now, 2 or 3 days later, she comes out looking like Low and Dynamite, talking about the real Miss Jackson. No, all you're doing is dressing like the women that he slept with, so now you're competing. No, girl, no. The real Mrs. Jackson is the one.
Or she said in a statement that I'm not competing. I'm not competing. This is what I look like, and I got him.
No, she doesn't have him because he's a serial cheater. Okay. The only thing she has is his name. And if that's how she looked on a regular, trust and believe, she would not have come out like that. See, I look like this. I look like this because can't nobody see me.
So this
when I know you can see me, I don't look like this.
So this brings up a good question because I asked my wife.
Yes.
I asked my wife the same question. Do you believe that you need to look a certain way to keep your man from, or your woman from cheating on you?
I think when it comes to men, it's different than women. And men are very visual. And you can be the most beautiful woman in the world, but a man's going to cheat if he's going to cheat, number one. Number two, though, you're not driving him out the front door by looking like hell on a regular basis. You keep yourself up. Gaining a couple of pounds, that's not a problem. You walking around looking like Yucca Flats after the blast, that is. You know, that's false advertisement. He didn't meet you looking like that, so why does he have to continue with you looking like that? You know, there's no way that I'm going to go in front of the public and get in front of the narrative, sitting there holding your hand, and I got a black bonnet. It wasn't even a nice one, honey. You could have got a nice bonnet. A black, dingy bonnet. She had on all black in mourning, okay? Black is mourning. So she had on all black.
What about the second half of this? Because we coming up on the break soon.
Right. So
the second half of this was when women allow men allow their women to ride around with problems with their car. I said bad brakes, but when a man says he is going to allow you to ride around in a car,
he doesn't care. He doesn't care.
Out. He is done.
He doesn't care. A man that loves you, if
he's going to protect you.
Thank you. If he doesn't check your gas, he's going to say, hey, babe, you got gas? Something little like that shows you he loves you. You got gas? Or either you get up, you go in your pocketbook, it's like, where does extra $30 come from? Okay. And then in the middle of the day, you're like, hey, babe, you get that $30 I left you? I just want to make sure you got gas.
When he puts hands on you in a violent way, I don't even understand when we go back to that foolishness.
It's finished.
I don't understand.
I gotta tell you, because you know that I'm a domestic violence counselor, a man just doesn't wake up one day and say, I'm gonna hit you. There's been so many things that have happened to to let you know he's gonna hit you. You're walking down the hall, past each other. You had an argument. He bumps into you. Yo, what's wrong with you? Start looking. Okay, he does little things like you're in the kitchen, you have your plate in your hand of food, and maybe you go into the table and he accidentally knocks it out your hair, and he's like, oh yeah, you
that ain't no
pick that
accident.
up.
Let's stop calling that an accident.
No, I'm just saying he knocks
Yeah,
a plate of food out your hair, and he's like, oh yeah, my bad, you better clean that up. No, you better realize he's getting violent.
And what about the last one?
What's the last one again?
The last one. When you find out he's on the down low, and you talk about you can change him.
No, he has his preference, and it's not you. Why was he with you? We don't know. If you need closure, ask him.
Oh, we know why he's with you.
And have.
Even though I know why he's with you.
No, he could love her.
He got to hide from his parents.
No,
he got to hide from his community.
No,
and he most likely got to hide from his church.
I got to tell you, being homosexual, being gay is not always written in stone. He couldn't really love you, but you're not his preference. There's a difference. He loves you, not his preference. If he's on the down low and he has come out and he has said, I want to be with men. Ladies, can you please let him be where he wants to be? You cannot make somebody love you. Let's say that again. You cannot make somebody love you. For the people that was talking while I was preaching, you cannot make somebody love you. If they are done, you gotta let them go, no matter how much it hurts you.
And if you think that he is not using a woman to hide his preference from his community, from his family, from his church.
I didn't say he wasn't. I'm just saying that he could definitely love her. It could be a genuine love. He knew he had this preference, but he loved her. And he felt within himself, if he was with her and he loved her, then that would be okay. But if he comes to you and lets you know it's not enough for me. I want to be in a relationship with a man. Girl, cry yourself a river, but you gotta let that boy go, because if you don't, you're going to be in a whirlwind of hell that you allowed yourself to be in.
And he may stop. Just know that's temporary.
That's
temporary.
I can tell you, he may stop, but it still doesn't take away from who he is.
Or the urge.
Yeah. So, I think that you need to think about that before you say, I'ma stay. Okay, and we go on the break. How did Jennifer Hudson say? I'm staying, and you gonna love me.
Did you say Jennifer Hudson?
Jennifer Holiday.
Jennifer Holiday.
But Jennifer Hudson sang it too. Jennifer Hudson sang it too. Give her props. Okay.
She did do a good job.
She did a good job. We go on the break. We ain't gonna argue about this. We go on the break. Go.
Oh,
what?
I'm back.
Yes.
I'm with you, girl. I'm back.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Thank you. Oh, well, welcome. Welcome to He Said, She Said. I'm here with my co-host, Yvonne, the Motivator Man.
Hey.
Okay. Her show has been picked up by what again?
On Point Network.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
You're changing the format. You're changing the times.
Mm-hmm.
So congratulations to that.
Thank you. You got to go to Determined Women of Destiny Facebook page to get more information. And please join, become a member.
And my show is every Sunday at 9 a.m. Okay, it's called Not Just Sports by Noel Epps, and we tackle all topics: NBA, being black in America, being black in Long Island, The NFL draft is coming up. So we tackle a lot of topics. That's
Yeah.
why it's called Not Just Sports by Noel Epps. But we are tackling this topic today.
Mhm.
This topic today, it was brought to us by Amber Johnson. Yes, our Caucasian sister.
Amber Johnson.
Our Caucasian sister. Do not get it twisted. Amber Johnson.
Oh, and let's not forget Lori from Massapequa. Hey, girl.
Aurora, the first black female president of the Nassau Community College Alumni Association. Okay? And we are breaking down the top 5 reasons when you know it's time to break up. Number 5, you no longer want to kiss that morning breath. You've been kissing it for 15 years. Now it's 15 years in the day, and you wondering why he even trying or she is even trying to put her lips on yours.
Don't do it.
Number 4, the Pow Pow session, quality and quantity has changed. And there's a difference between,
has come to a cease.
Yes, and there's a difference between complacency and quality and quantity. There's a difference. Okay? Number 3, the hours have changed. Oh, they came in here every night at 5 p.m. Now they weasel in here at 10 p.m. And guess what? You don't even get a where you at call or where you at text. Oh, that is a red flag. Rojo flagino. Okay, right there. That is a major problem right there.
That is not the word for flag.
I thought you was going to let me slide with that one.
No. Our Spanish listeners are like, Jesus, boy.
I'll find out the word flag with the flag, how to say flag on my next episode.
Flagino, help me.
Number 2, when the normal has become a problem. When the normal has become a problem, she used to send an announcement out every 3 months. Your toothbrush is the red one. Now you hear 3 months the bristles is laying down. You got 3 bristles, they all laying down. Oh yeah, she used to cook. Oh yeah. When the man is letting you run around here with no brakes on your vehicle, oh, they done checked out. They done checked out.
I agree.
Number 1.
Number 1, when he stops saying, Ma, stop, you in trouble.
Wait. Ma, stop.
Ma, stop. Right, because, you know, your mother-in-law is always going to be involved. And if you have a mother-in-law that don't like you, you know, your husband always steps in to be the buffer. And he's always like, Ma, stop, or no, Ma, don't say so.
You talking about the husband's mother.
Yeah. If he does it, if he does not be the buffer and allows his mom to air you out,
oh, I see what you're saying.
He gone.
That's a good one. I didn't think of that one, but that's a good one. So when he's no longer or she is no longer defending you to their parents.
That's right. It's over with. Daddy, come on, man. We've been married for 15 years. Daddy, stop. Daddy,
that's a good
stop.
One,
he has a good job. Okay? He doesn't have the job you have, but he takes care of us. Stop calling him a freeloader. So when you walk in the house and your father says, this freeloader here, and she just goes straight to the refrigerator and gets a Coca-Cola, she done.
No, that's a good one.
She's done.
That's a good one. I didn't think of that one. That's a good one.
Yeah. When his mother says, oh my God, like, you couldn't do anything else with her hair, talking about her granddaughter, and your husband doesn't say, oh, come on, Ma. You know she's a good mother.
Now,
she takes care of our kids. If he just goes downstairs to talk to his brother and leaves you there defenseless, he's gone. He's gone.
So he don't defend you to his mama.
That's right. And she don't defend you to her daddy. Gone. Bye. Finished.
That's a red flag, huh?
See, it must be because you sitting there like,
Cause damn, that's a good one.
That hits you, right? Yeah.
I never thought of that. Maybe because I have a good relationship with my in-laws. Maybe that's why I never thought of that.
Yeah, but if you didn't, Marie would definitely go to bat for you.
That's a good. She did go to bat for me because because my wife was expected to marry a Haitian man, and she married an American man. She was expected to go to college, graduate, and marry a Haitian man, and she married an American man. And her mom wasn't on board in the beginning, so she did go to bat for me. But that's interesting that you brought that up. That's a good one. Like I'm like, I can't even respond because you had me confused in the beginning. So I can't even respond to this one. This was a good one.
Yeah. Listen, when your father's walking you down the aisle, and to this day, people still ask me, what were you and your father talking about? And my father is walking me down the aisle, and he always called me Annie, short for my middle name, and he said, Annie, we can cut and run now. But if you go all the way up there, we're going to have to go through this.
Now, it is the parent defending their baby because they have a spidey sense about their spouse, or they just being a nuisance because they don't want to lose their child.
No, honestly, my father wanted better for me. And he thought I should have picked better, and I should have done better. Yes. Yes. And that's why he was giving me...
Who was he determining what's better? Like, that's my problem. Like, who was he determining better for you?
Because he saw how I was treated, and he knew that I shouldn't go through it. I should have had someone to treat me better. And being a man, that's why he would know. Especially the man that raised me to be a certain type of woman. So yeah, he is the one to say, you deserve better. Because he knew who I was, and he knew what should have been in my life. So when your father gives you an out, and when I said, Daddy, Mommy is going to be mad at us, my father's response in church was, so hell, she mad at me right now.
Do you think the parent should vocalize, should express how they feel about their children's spouse?
I do, and I think they should vocalize it.
Why do you think the parents should do that?
Because I raised my daughter a certain way, and not nan knucklehead as she been with has been somebody that was worthy to take care of her. She's 2 kids without a husband. That tells you right there. Now, although she picked them, but I raised her a certain way. So I voice my opinion and say, listen, I don't see this guy being a provider, a protector. You chose him, but I don't see that. Do you believe in the concept that if people are trying to drive you apart, they really make you closer, make you more solid? It can happen because, especially with women, we're so rooted and grounded in, I'm going to let you know this is going to work. I'm the one for him. I'm going to stay in there. Now she's got 1 eye and 1 tooth and no hair because he done beat it all off of her. But she's going to make it work. So I would say, yes, that could happen. But then on the other hand, there are some times when you bring truth and people don't see it right then. But as they go along, they see it. And my daughter has come back to me and said, you know what, Mom? Got to tell you was right. Homeboy was toxic. Yeah. Yeah. Not only from my own experiences, but remember, I did counseling for many, many years. Toxicity is one thing I know. I can smell that sucker in the air.
See, I ask these questions because I have a 29-year-old son. And he had a girlfriend. And I love the girl. They're no longer together. But she was a very good girl. Now, I also have a 14-year-old daughter. And I always say to myself, when she's 29, am I going to have the same patience?
No.
I know I'm not. I'm going to be Looney Tunes.
No, and you're not going to be Looney Tunes. You're only going to be Looney Tunes when she brings somebody in the house that you know, or bring somebody around you that you know cannot be supportive to her. You know, if he's pants still hanging around his butt, coming your house smelling like weed, you're going to have something to say. If
I'm going to be Looney Tunes. I know I'm going to be Looney Tunes.
See, you got to stop saying that because you have to allow her to live her life. You know, at a certain point, you don't stop being a parent, but you become a mentor. So you give advice. You give tidbits along the way. You can't tell her what to do, but you can give her advice on how to do it. Me and my daughter had an argument today, and she was like, "Ma, you should just minded your business." Listen, I don't care how old you are. You're my child, and I'm going to protect you. And the last thing somebody needs to do is mess with your little nappy-headed behind, because the Yvonne we all know and love that has been put to rest will come back to life and will eat you up.
That Yvonne ain't been put to rest. You already threatened me 3 times today.
Oh no, that's light stuff. That's light
you
stuff.
You threatened me 3 times, and once with Lori. Like, I mean, come on.
I always threaten you. It's like a love pad, But no, seriously, somebody, they're really trying to hurt my daughter. They're trying to take advantage of her. And
I understand.
I let them know.
I understand.
This was another woman.
You're always going to defend the child. I get that.
And this was another woman.
My thing is,
we want the same level.
My thing is it more detrimental? Is the parent being that, I don't want to say over that protective? Is it more detrimental or nurturing for the child?
It depends on how you do it. It depends on how you do it.
And I think it's different for the sex. Like, I know that I'm going to be different for my daughter than I am for my son.
And it all depends on how you do it. If you're giving advice like, honey, every time he comes over here, it's like after 10, and you got to get up early the next morning for work. He's not respecting your time. It's a lot different than, I don't like him, he's a bum, he's a this, he's a that. See, you telling her like that, she going to end up marrying him, have kids just like him, and you got to pay for the divorce.
Yeah. So now number one is once your spouse,
that's right,
stops defending you towards their own parent,
you're done.
He or she is checked out.
Done deal. Yep.
That was a good one, Yvonne. That was a good one.
Yep. Now, if you happen to have a good mother-in-law or good father-in-law, then that's not something that, you don't have to worry about that. But if by chance you come in and, this might be her oldest son or her only son or the oldest out of all her children, and you know how Black women are with their sons, and she feels like she has to compete with you, and you trying to take
especially
him away.
If she was once married to him.
Listen, what do you mean?
Did we talk about that last week?
Oh yeah. So you're gonna have to compete with that. But we gotta get out of here. So no, come on, tell the people goodbye in a very nice way.
Okay, people. It's time for us to go.
Yeah, I said tell everybody goodbye in a nice way.
It's time for us to go. Listen, real talk, we appreciate all the support.
Yes.
All the support has been tremendous. Please keep it up. Listen, we love you all. We love you all. We try to please everybody, but we also try to keep it a band. We try to keep it 100 with you. So guess what? We're going to make waves with some people because we get it. But this is He Said, She Said. This is He Said, She Said. Now I'm going to allow my co-host to close this show the proper way.
Oh, the proper way. Okay, since it's the proper way, you've been listening to Rudy Rangers, powered by Rudy Rangers Entertainment. I happen to be Yvonne, the military man from Determined Women of Destiny, and my co-host is Noel Epps. This is the show that we want you to come back and listen to every Tuesday night at 7 p.m.
Yes.
And we want you to share, and we want you to like the show. And remember that He Said, She Said is powered by Rude Rangers Entertainment. Our creative director, wait a minute, our creative director is Rudy J. Brito. We would love your show suggestions. Make sure you keep sending them so we can have future topics. So until our next episode, make sure you have a blessed day. Goodbye now. Was that proper enough for you?